Hello there guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm the Rogue Witcher. Thank you for joining me. In today's video we have a new series of theories and predictions for the hit TV show Silo. I cannot wait to get into this, guys. Every week I will do a video giving you 3 theories and 3 predictions for all the upcoming stuff around Silo in season 3 and beyond. I'm really excited to debate and discuss with you guys in the comment section. These videos did really well with From. It really got the juices flowing for us all to, debate and throw ideas out there of what we think is going to happen, who's behind it, and, discuss in the comment section. And it was really awesome, and it really did well on YouTube, views-wise, time-wise, likes and engagement. So hopefully we can get the same with Silo. If you can, hit the like button. It just really helps small channels out like me and spread the word. I would really appreciate it. I'm not going to waffle on any longer, guys. Let's get into Silo theories and predictions. Theory number 1 is that Patrick Kennedy sent the note. At first I thought it could be Lucas Kyle, but I don't think so. I think Lucas Kyle is going to go the way of the judge and lose all hope, knowing that it's basically pointless and they can't escape the safeguarding protocol, and they're basically doomed if they try and rebel. So knowing that they're trapped and it's basically imprisonment, I think he's maybe just lost his way. Patrick Kennedy still believes it's safe outside, and to a certain degree it is, but obviously he doesn't know the full picture, and he's obviously leading these outsiders, I think, in rebelling. That's my own opinion. And I think Patrick Kennedy, maybe because he knows that they were going to offer the mind drug and just thinks it's too convenient, and as she's losing her memory, realising that it's probably the establishment, is hoping to get a secret message to help her regain the memory and get the answers that he wants, while also helping her, realizing that if he can get her to his side, the symbol of hope in the Silo, that will change everything. So that's theory number 1. I think Patrick Kennedy is the man who sent Juliet the note. Theory number 2, I think the sheriff's being controlled. Anyone else get this? At the end of last season, there was hope. He fought with the rebellion, and he had seen what the outside was like with that picture, and he had a purpose. He fought for law and order. He went up against the establishment. Now, fair enough, maybe he believes that Juliet's lost her memory. I don't think he does. I think he's been blackmailed personally, or potentially the new head of IT, Sims's wife, has told him or convinced him or maybe shown him what the safeguard protocol is, and he has realised as well, doomed, nothing I can do, and I can't push it, because otherwise if it goes wrong he will lose his wife and child. Realising that he's trapped, and he just has to play the role he's given the sheriff, and he's just going to do it in the most bland way ever. His blank expression the whole episode, he just looked like a man defeated, and I think it's because he's realising he's just going to have to be the puppet to judicial, do what they say, try his best to help people where he can, but really he's in a powerless position and there's nothing he can do. And that's really sad, because I really liked the sheriff's progression in season 2, how he really started to step out and fight back against all the bullcrap that's coming from the Silo hierarchy. And it's just really sad now he's had to go back in his shell and look a bit defeated. But that's theory number 2. Theory number 3, and it's a wacky one, but I'm going with it. What if Iran control the silos? Now, stick with me. So we know, obviously, in present day, we've gone for the flashbacks, not present day, sorry, war with Iran. Very topical right now. And they've got this mystical, gooey bioweapon warfare that can maybe warp memory, distort electrical fields. It seems to destroy the plane. It's very dangerous. What if Iran somehow managed to win the war? Okay, and they managed to take control of the silos, but they only destroyed America. The rest of the world is out there. Okay, I reckon the silo was built, and I'm going to speak about that in one of my predictions, by someone from America to escape this. But because they lost, Iran got control, and they don't want them coming out and realizing that maybe parts of America is fine, or rebuilding America. They want control, and so they're using this experiment to keep them underground. Now you could just say, okay, why not just wipe them out? What if it's just a sick, twisted game for them, just to keep them, toying with them, offering them hope, and maybe keeping them in the back pocket should they need them for whatever reason? It's a wild theory, and I highly doubt it's likely, but I just think, sometimes you just got to think outside the box. That's theory number 3. Prediction number 1 is, I think, a very safe bet, and that is the congressman that we are seeing in the flashbacks is the one who built the silos. He's very clearly been told, you know, he was an engineer in the army, he helped the New Orleans stuff, we don't know what that is, but he obviously is very smart. He gives the journalist the Pez dispenser. It's, you know, linking it towards you know, his sister was hurt by the weapon in Iran. He's going to see the threat, come up with the plan to, you know, a deterrent to escape it should they lose, and he is going to be the one that builds the silos. I think that's a pretty safe bet. Could be wrong, you know, but I think it's very likely that that is the case, and he is the person who orchestrated it all. I'm interested to see, though, how his story of his sister plays out and what his motivations are going forward. Is it, you know, revenge after what's happened to his sister, or is it just purely survival, realizing that maybe with this weapon that America can't win, and he wants to see a future for them long term, realizing that the short term they can't win. Very interesting. Prediction number 2, the other silo people are going to turn up this season. Now, Juliet's memory's gone, so she can't go over there. They must be thinking, oh man, she's forgot about us or she's betrayed us. But I don't think they will. I think they'll realise, no, something must have gone wrong, and they'll worry about Juliet. They'll think, oh no, something's happened to Juliet. We need to go check on her. Things in their silo I mean, there's only so long that can go with resources, food and all that sort of stuff, with the silo being completely unfunctionable. They realise, you know, the fire suits could work. Perhaps they go, you know, the water now is fixed and now that maybe it gets drained down, they go and they find more suits and they figure out a way to, you know, redo it. Or one of them just comes over, you know. Solo mentions that, you know, he didn't see his mother's suit in the apartment. Perhaps he finds it anyway, and they're going to come over, and that's going to cause all sorts of stuff because they know about the safeguarding, and that could be a huge threat. But I think that's going to be a storyline for season 2. 3. Prediction number 3 is that Bernard is alive. Now, again, this one is out there, but we know that what they show you isn't always how it is. Now, we get a little flashback of Sims, you know, strangling him because he's been super burnt, and he's probably just finishing the job because obviously he wants him out of the way. He's running judicial, his wife's running IT. But Bernard is a beacon of information. He knows so much. Surely it would make sense to have him retained, you know, incarcerated, whatever, to pull information out of him whenever they need. You know, perhaps we saw that he was strangling him and then he stopped and he realised, and that was his initial anger, his initial go-to, and then he didn't. So that's, you know, that could be a ploy that they use. It could be he was doing it until he passed out, or maybe there was, you know, some sort of chemical on it to knock him out. There's all sorts of possibilities. But I believe I believe he could be alive, and they're using him for information as of when situations arise. You know, best advice, he has experience running the silo, information about the order and all this stuff, and that experience and his connections with people, and the fact that he's just very good at running IT, is he's very smart. So yeah, I believe Bernard could be alive, and that storyline isn't quite dead just yet. I think there could be more at play with that one. All right then, guys, those were the 3 theories and 3 predictions for the first Silo theories and predictions video. I hope you liked them. Again, remember guys, comment down below. Let's debate and discuss. I love talking about these things. I want to hear your theories, your predictions, your thoughts on my theories and predictions. Let's get the ball rolling. Always, on your way out, please hit the like button. It helps my videos out massively. I know it doesn't seem like it, that little click, it helps massively. So I would really appreciate it. If you have any hypes, I want to hype the video. That also is huge for boosting the video and would really help. And if you want to help me the most, subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. We were doing really well. We've hit a bump in July, not going to lie, but hopefully we can bounce back and get rolling again. Thank you for watching. That's the main thing, as always, especially if you've made it to the end. Follow me on my socials, links in description. Thank you so much, guys. I'm not going to waffle on any longer. I'm going to let you go. As always, I've been the Rogue Witcher, and I will see you next time. Adios.